Andrew Music. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too.
It's nice meeting you.
Meeting you too.
I'm happy that you've hosted me on your farm.
Oh yeah, true.
And I'm really happy that a youth like you is starting up such a project.
Yeah.
And I would like you to talk about yourself to the viewers. The viewers would want to know you, what you're doing. I'm seeing chicks. We would want to know what you're really doing. What are your goals?
Okay, my name is Mannyi Moses. I'm 32 years old. I am a social worker, and currently I am employed by SOS Children's Villages, allocated in Entebbe, and I work with young people. Actually, my post is Youth Development Officer. So literally everything that describes me, what I do, is always informed by that kind of profession. The fact that I have to assist young people develop, transit from one stage to another, helps me choose the decisions that will help me actually achieve that kind of goal with the young people. So even when you see me do such things, are all purposed to ensure that young people learn from me and they are able to do what I do. Actually, as I talk now, about 2 young people have started it. Some 3 colleagues of my colleagues have also started doing chicken, and they have all learned from me. Even if it requires you to see some of them and also talk to them. If time allows, you talk to them and they will testify about it.
So what inspired you to start this business?
Like I said, what I didn't tell you before you asked about me is I am a business coach. I'm a business coach, business trainer. So this is not the first business I've done. I've done a number of businesses, but as per now, this is what I am actively doing. So I've done a number of businesses. I've done bakery. I've done daddies. I've done paper bags. Many things. So this one is just because when I came into this community, I had to look out a business that would fit the kind of community I've come in. So when I came to Entebbe, I realized there's a lot of space around this place. And I chose to do a poultry because it's the business I thought many people would pick up and do, given the space around. And the fact that also my wife had grown up doing poultry, that greatly motivated me because I do not do this daily. I have to do office work. So my wife literally does this every day. So my greatest inspiration came from her, that if she can be able to do this and she has experience that it takes to do this, it was easy for me to invest into such a thing.
Talk more about the impact you've done towards the youth in Uganda or in your community.
Yes. In 2017, I joined an organization called Wezesha Impact. Before it changed its name to Wezesha Impact, it was called Mentor Coach Empower Uganda. And I was allocated in Mukono district to work with out-of-school youth. So the fact that I'm a business coach, I helped about 800 young people in the Mukono district to start and improve their businesses. Even if you go now and check in areas of Takajunge, Chirangira, areas of Kalaji. You will hear my name. It's
Still in Mukono, Uganda.
Yes, that is Mukono, Uganda. You will find a lasting impact. Young people have started making books, counter books, the ones we buy and use in schools. Young people have started making shampoo. The ladies used to wash their heads. Some of them have started making liquid soap. But that is, of course, when I was working with Wezesha Impact. Biggest success of that is, of course, targeted to Wezesha Impact. But as me as an individual, I contributed greatly to see that those young people are assisted, are helped to come out of those negative attitudes. Most of them were, like I've told you, they were out of school youth. And any out of school youth could think they are powerless, they can't do anything. But with my intervention and, of course, Wezesha Impact facilitation, we're able to change. And with my in my docket, I assisted over 800 young people to transit from negative attitude to positive kind of attitude. Yeah. So, and then, of course, from there, I transited, left Wezesha Impact, now with SOS, working with out-of-school youth. Like I think I did tell you, I also grew up in SOS, Kapiri, and that was House 11. So, and with this work is somehow is different. You need to move a journey with a young person. It's not the other kind of experience that you go and train and then go away. After 1 year, you start counting the impact. For this one, you move with a young person from actually the entire lifetime to ensure they can start becoming independent.
Okay, so you're saying SOS, is SOS an organization or what is it?
Yes, SOS is a child care organization that is in over 135 countries. And in Uganda, currently we are based in 4 locations, that is Kapiri, Entebbe, Fort Portal and Gulu. Okay. So I grew up in Kapiri. Many of the young people are looking up to me.
Is that where you learned the skills, these skills I'm seeing, the poultry skills, like the poultry farming skills?
Yes, I think
business.
I think generally business. I was groomed entirely from Kapiri, from my maybe elder brothers and sisters, my family house, my mother, and of course the work, the staff at SOS Kapiri, most of them were entrepreneurs. Were entrepreneurs in living, and so that helped me greatly to master this. And if I may recall, I started actually doing business way back in S3. I remember when I was still in school, even you yourself is interviewing me, you could see me come to school with parties, come to school with mandazis, daddies, and that helped me to grip myself to this whole kind of experience and business. And that did not die even when I transited from the organization and went and started staying in other communities. Like actually when I left SOS, I settled in Mengo. And then in Mengo I had a chapati stall, I had a restaurant. So generally I am a business coach, like I told you. All that experience helped me to become the business coach I'm talking about. There are many young people that have reached me from my social media pages and wanting to learn from me. So when I track numbers from social media, about 50 plus. So when I add the ones that I worked with in Wezesha Impact, that's 800 plus 50. In this way, right now, I have influenced about 30 young people to start and improve their businesses. And that is not only in Entebbe. SOS nationwide. So I have some young people in Bulu that I learned from me, young people in Fort Portal, young people from Entebbe here, and young people from Entebbe.
Okay, that's great.
And I did tell you how many numbers I started with.
How many?
I started with 15
birds.
But that was not, of course, business. It was, we wanted to master the experience first before we go into big numbers. Okay. So maybe what I would advise everybody who wants to go birds, you don't need to start with 400, 500, even if you have the capacity.
You start small and grow big.
So that you grow big and also learn the experience of the birds. You do not, because you might lose the birds. There are many infections, there are many challenges people in poultry face. So when you start with the males, you might actually lose all of them. But yet when you start with 5, management is easy, or 10, and then I started on improving, growing the numbers, and right now as I talk, I have 300 birds. Wow!
And how many chicks are here?
Here there are 200 chicks, ready to go to the bigger poultry house. So, in actually, where we are now is a brooder.
A brooder?
Yes. Okay. A brooder is a place, is a confined area where you put day one chicks to 2 weeks before they are taken to the bigger space. Okay. Because when they are day one, that period, day 1 to 2 weeks, they are prone to diseases, they are very vulnerable. So, and you do not want to expose them to that kind of danger. For instance, there are many predators. If you put them in bigger houses, remember you have big holes. Predators like cats, predators like birds, kites would come and easily pick them. So you need to put them here. And even before, away from that, when they are day one, they don't have these too much feathers, and that means they do not have enough warmth. So you put them here, you put them in a brooder where you put heat.
This is the brooder, right?
So no, this is it's called a brooder stove.
A brooder stove. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a used briquette for now. It's not. We put it last night. So for now we cannot put heat because they have gained some feathers. So if you put heat, you will be wasting resources like this briquette. So we shall put at night. So the one we put at night looks like this. Let me bring it. We put this briquette and it fits directly here. It's only that there's this waste, but when we remove this, we fit it there, but we put some charcoal, small charcoal down to heat it up. So heat moves from down up to up here. So when I put one like this at 10 in the night, it can take the whole morning. It can take the whole night to the mornings. And yet if you are using ordinary charcoal, there are people who use pots and put charcoal, they would use close to 10,000, and yet this briquette costs 2,000 shillings. So if I've put one briquette, that means I've used 2,000 in a night. And yet when I wake up, when I use the pots, I'll show you some pots at home, the one we started with before we went to these gears. You could wake up about 3 times because the charcoal has reduced. So you come and put. So you might put about maybe charcoal for 2,000 every time you come. So that's about 3 times, that is 6,000. So that's a lot of money. We had to work as business people to improve our expenditures. So that's why we had to think about briquettes. Briquette is another way to save charcoal and also save the environment, because when you use a lot of charcoal, they will cut more trees, and then we shall have an issue of weather changes and all that. Yes.
So how long do the birds take inside here?
The birds take a period of 2 weeks in the brooder.
2 weeks in
Sometimes you can extend to 3, but 3 might be too much. If you have a bigger space, you can leave them for 3 weeks and then take them to the wider farm. Yes. And then I would want to talk about the feeds. I'd want to talk about the feeds in the brooder. We start with, let me bring this. We start with a pellet called pre-starter. For us, we use, of course, cow dyes, advanced nutrition products. So this is 50 kgs. Is it 50? Let me see. No, it's 25. This is a 25 kg bag. So we start with pre-starter. It's a pellet called pre-starter. So you don't have to start with the broken. You know, some people do that mistake. They start with the broken. Broken is the maize, and give a day one chick. You pose a danger to the birds, because at that time they have a weaker intestine. They cannot actually, the digestion is not easy. They are just learning to eat. So this kind of pellet was created to help the young birds feed easily. You get it? So we buy, for these 200 birds, we have used 2 bags of this. And then after that, we went to this. This is called starter. The other is pre-starter, and now this is starter. It's also a pellet. They've just finished. It's finished today. So this. Do you have more that you can show the viewers? The food starter, you have to. All the starter feeds are done. They are done. But for now, we are going to move now to broken, because they are now ready to start eating broken. So in the evening, our broken is at the maize is at the machine. They are breaking it. So in about 3 hours, it will be here. But this is I wanted to show you. It's called broiler starter. Of course, these are broilers, but the feeds cut across. So this is a 50 kg bag, and when this finishes, you quickly now move to the ordinary broken, and then mix it. Of course, there are some other nutritions you must mix in that broken. You don't just put broken. We also work with cow dyes. There are some nutrients that we mix in that are called, of course, cow dyes nutrients. They are advanced nutrients. You just mix with broken and then put in those feeders for them to eat. Okay, so how much do these birds eat? How much do they eat? Like in a day. In a day, for us, we make, now these are 200 birds. We make sure we give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feeders, and we feed it to the brim. We just make sure it is filled, and so I would say they eat six feeding troughs a day full. So we put in the morning. And you see, by now they're even finished, but you don't add. You come back and add in the evening. If you add, then you lose the concept of business. You'll be just giving them and it will eat you so much. And for now they're satisfied. When you carry on and catch here, there are some small feeds. So that means the bird is what? Is satisfied. So this food inside here can be finished by about maybe 7 in the evening. So you can put more feeds.